Hello everyone, Mitch here, and this is my 75-gallon community aquarium. This is a video that I recorded sometime last week, and honestly things have changed in the aquarium. I did some work yesterday, but I didn't want to toss out this video because I got some pretty good footage of my tank, and I just wanted to share it. And this will go on to my video journal of the 75 gallons progress. So this is kind of a milestone for the tank, and an opportunity for me to be able to go back and look at how things have changed and how the tank's doing. And this is kind of the center of the tank here, and you can see I've still got those stem plants growing, and the Pogostem and Stellatus octopus is doing really well in the back. The mollies are doing better. I have had to pull another one out today, so I'm still seeing issues with the mollies. I've just about determined it's got to be genetics. I don't know what else it could be. Water quality's good. I'm keeping it clean. I just don't know. So this is probably the part of the tank that I like the least right now. You see where I pulled the Java fern out. There's a big open space, which I kind of like, but I do want to put some plants around it. There are already some crypts and Amazon swords and things like that around this area, so I'd like to see those grow up. And then the Anubias over on the right, still balancing between, you can see the new growth there as it's grown since the last video, but you can also see there's still algae, some blackbeard algae on the Anubias Nana Petite, and the Barteri in the back still has some. Although it's growing really well. There's a lot of new leaves on it, or leaves, but it's doing really well. And I see the cories on the sand substrate the majority of the time. And no, you don't have to have sand for your cories to enjoy your tank. I know they do well in the gravel as well, but I really like watching them root around in the sand. Maybe that'll change if I were to add something like blackworms. That's something I've been considering, buying some blackworms and introducing them to the tank. See how they do, if they live in the tank and are able to be, hunted by the fish, or what happens. When I filmed this, I'd actually just fed, so there's like a wafer down there that all those mollies are all over. It was intended for the cories, but Side view of the tank, you all know I like my side view. You see the Vallisneria, I think it's jungle val, still growing, looking good over here on this corner around the double large sponge filter. I really regret getting the large sponge filters. They take up a lot of real estate. I may eventually get some mediums to replace them. The mediums take up a lot less space, it feels like, and I don't feel like the filtration is that much better. But yeah, this is a fun view. I like looking down the side of the tank, so I thought I'd share this. Also thinking about changing that driftwood. I might talk about that in a moment. This was a cool shot that I got while I was sitting here, looking down this side of the tank, and I saw this little male cherry shrimp just kind of working on the dying algae that's on this, the return from my canister filter, the spray bar. I have turned the spray bar so it's pointed more downward than up, which made the duckweed so much worse. That instead of pushing the duckweed to one side, it just went everywhere. I did scoop out all the duckweed for the last my local club's meeting, which was this weekend, and I took like 9 bags of duckweed, and I brought none home with me, which was amazing. But yeah, I got some cool footage of this guy. A lot of my males look like this. I don't know if males are supposed to be more red. My females are very red, but the males tend to have this coloration. I've not really looked at the different grades of shrimp, but I thought this guy was pretty cool looking. Here we have the one of the new green cories, this female, that's been added recently, and they've done pretty good in the tank, getting used to the tank. I will say I know they were spawning a lot before I got them, and although my tank's very dense, I have not found any eggs. So it's possible they've been in some of the plants, and I just haven't seen them. But I have seen some what looked like spawning activity going on, but she's not very plump, I don't think. So yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. That's what I've been thinking about the blackworms. I know they were fed blackworms by the previous owner, and I'm wondering if that will help out. I have been trying to feed some at night, some wafers, and also red worms. So trying to help them out. I'd love to spawn some green cories. It's something that I've wanted to breed cories in the past, and I hear that they're like the next step up from live bears. So yeah, we'll see. And, just here's a final look at the tank and where it's at the moment. I'm real happy with where we are, considering just a little over a month ago the tank was kind of in disarray. I was very unhappy with how things were going, and it's looking pretty good right now. I'm really happy with what's going on. And the next video, I'll show some of the things that changed after the East Tennessee Aquatic Association's last meeting, where I got to bring home a plant and trying something new, and that'll be cool. So yeah, I'm just going to leave off here, inviting you, if you're in the East Tennessee area, check out the ETAA. And we've got a fish swap coming up on April 2nd. I'll start in the morning. Details can be found on Facebook. There's an event set up for it. Just look for East Tennessee Aquatic Association Fish Swap, and you should be able to get more information. We do have a few tables available, so you can reach out to me or follow the instructions in the event in order to get a table. And if you're not interested in a table and you want to come to the fish swap, just come. There's a entry fee, small entry fee to come in. All the proceeds are going towards supporting the club, and yeah, you can shop for some locally bred fish, and maybe even do some trades. So if you got some plants or some inhabitants that you're looking to trade, you can bring those in and see if anyone's willing to do some trading with you. It sounds like a lot of fun. I've never been to one of these. We're real excited about it, and hope to see you there. And I'm just going to let this final recording kind of go with just the music. And thanks for checking out my videos. Enjoy your tanks.